Ladies and gentlemen, our next speakers have moves like Jagger. They'll dance their way into your hearts. From San Diego, please welcome brand new Diamond executives, Tony and Maria Callagagan.
We're so honored to be up here, you guys, and we're just very thankful for this opportunity. We would not be standing here if it wasn't for our support team, our sponsors, Angel and Tulane. Let's give it up for Angel and Tulane. Eugene Hong.
Eugene.
Our mentor, Eugene Hong. And of course, Kino. We love you. So you guys, if it's okay with you, we're going to share our story. As you know, go ahead, Maria.
Did you know we're dancers?
I couldn't tell.
I know. So we'll tell you, we met a long time ago, like 23 years ago, in a Broadway show in New York. And so that was an unbelievable experience, and I certainly had no idea I would meet the man of my dreams there. But I did.
Just getting to that point, you guys, on Broadway is a struggle as a professional dancer. There's a lot of years of starvation, of doubt, rejection.
Big time.
You guys can relate to going to an audition and just being shoved aside. But that helped build our character. A lot of people think that, oh, Tony, Maria got into Yoli, they just went straight to Diamond. No, guys, we got our ass kicked by life before we got here.
It's true.
We're just thankful we found Yoli. I mean, seriously. But talk a little bit more, Maria, about our...
Well, it's such a long story, and we really don't have much time, so I don't want to go over, but I'll just talk about the day that we met. I had been in this original show, Jerome Robbins Broadway. We won the Tony in 1989. That's how old we are. I left the show to produce some plays and act in some plays, and then I came back in. They asked me to come back in as a principal. And so when I came back into the show, you know, there's all new faces and stuff, and I see this guy downstairs in the therapy room working on the therapist, the physical therapist. So I thought that Tony was our new physical therapist. So I'm thinking, well, how do I, just get in first in line to get my neck worked on and my back worked on?
I was a wannabe chiropractor at the time.
Totally.
I wanted to be Dr. Mike.
But that just shows how yellow he is, because he was working on the therapist. So anyway, that was my first view of Tony.
and I saw Maria. I was working on the massage therapist at the time. She walks in with this bikini with shells on it. And I'm like, wow.
It was a costume.
But it wasn't about that, guys, and really what happened is we became friends. We were on tour in Japan. We hung out together. There's nothing in English in Japan. But she was adventurous. She liked to go out sightseeing and go on the subway and go to different parts of Japan, and we really became very close friends. And I really appreciated her as a person as we got to know each other. And the more that I got to know her, the more I realized our values were in line, our values in life. And it just hit me one day that this is my partner, my dance partner for life. So I'm very grateful to you.
So go ahead.
Good.
I was going to fast forward.
Yeah, I was too.
Okay.
So fast forward, when you teach salsa and you're married to a dancer, things happen. And 4 things happen in our life, 4 amazing miracles. So I'd like to introduce our amazing children. Logan, stand up, Logan.
Logan, say hi.
Austin, Amara, and Gracie. We have 4 teenagers. Yes, we're very blessed, you guys. I mean, all 4 of them are a miracle, and this is my why right here, you guys. This is my dream. And I got my dream, but when you get your dream, and the part I forgot to dream about was the money part. I have a house, I have a family, I have a beautiful wife, and I'm stressed out about paying my bills. So Mary, you can take it from there.
You know, obviously through 20 years of marriage, there's a lot of ups and downs, like a lot of them, right? But we'll just fast forward to right before Yoli. And it was a down. It was a big down. And no one knew. No one knew the financial struggle that we were in, and like our boat was sinking big time. And I knew it. And for the first time, we were not thinking on the same page. Like, we weren't even in the same encyclopedia. We were so apart. And for the first time, and I started to panic because how are we going to get out of this boat? If we're together, we can do anything. If we're like this, I'm useless. So that's where we were when we saw Yoli.
When you have a family like this and they're relying on you to supply the income and be the man in the house, I mean, it's very debilitating to not be able to pay your bills, to be in debt, to be stressed out, to work 3 jobs, work 80 to 100 hours a week, and not have time to spend with your kids. I mean, what kind of life is that? And then I started this career, this journey with my wife, with the family, because I wanted to spend time with them, not so that I would be stressed out and not be able to spend 15 minutes in a week with them. And there's more to life than that, you guys. And we've been in network marketing before, and we got our ass kicked by that too. Thank God, because when bad things happen to you, there's a reason, and there's no accident that we're here, you guys. There's no accident that you're in those seats. It's true. And there's a plan. There's a big plan going on here. You guys have to see that.
So we were blessed enough to have literally Alkali fall in our path. Literally. Tony was at the salsa festival that Angel and Tulane produced. He walks by the table and sees this lone bottle. No one's at the table. There's no literature on it. It's just this bottle on the table. He picks it up and reads it. I would never even see it, but he saw it. And he looks at the bottle, and then he calls Tulane about it.
So I called Tulane, I texted her actually. I said, Tulane, I want to know about this pH enhancer. When can we talk about it? So she called me, and it was a week before conference of last year, and Maria was out of town, and I could tell by her invite that it was network marketing. I didn't even have to ask her if it was, I knew it was. And at that time, I was in so much pain. For 10 years, I was living off about 1,800 milligrams of ibuprofen every day, self-medicating with alcohol, and in pain, just in so much pain I couldn't walk in the mornings. And here I'm a dance teacher. I'm supposed to be teaching people how to dance salsa and have fun, and I'm like, oh God, I'm in so much pain. So thank God I walked by that table and I asked Tulane, I just want to know about the product. She called me up. She said, and you got to see it. You got to, you don't know until you know. And I'm like, she's an amazing inviter, by the way, you guys.
Yes.
And she hit me between the eyes with my why. And she talked about our entertainment company. She talked about, having business on the rug pulled out from underneath you. And so, even though we were competitors in the salsa business, we felt like we could trust them. Okay, and so we met with them, and we kind of reunited, rekindled our friendship, and we tested the products. I had been a patient of holistic medicine for 30 years. I've tried every health product on the system, on the market, and nothing worked until we tried the Better Body System. And it got all the inflammation out of my back, my spine, my feet. And so the physical pain part was amazing, but what we didn't know is about the emotional part, on how Dr. Mike talks about the serotonin levels and secreted from the gut. And that was huge for both of us because we were depressed and we were stressed out. And so we're just so grateful and so thankful for the physical transformation. And as far as the financial transformation, we're on our road, we're on our journey. And again, I just want to thank the founders, first of all, for putting the system in place that we have. Guys, all you got to do is push play, seriously. I mean, with that new video, oh my God. So anyway, we're out of time, you guys. Maria, you want to wrap up with anything?
I'm just grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Share